This is out of my comfort zone, if I'm honest.
As we start to drive off-road, we want to drop those pressures. Now, a lot of people think that's widening the tread pattern, but it's actually as well lengthening our footprint. We're going to drop them from around that 37, 38 PSI down to about 20, 18 PSI to give us a lot better footprint when we're driving on this soft sand. So we're going to use Sand Program here, and that changes a number of things about the vehicle. It gives us a nice gradual pull away from the vehicle so we don't dig a hole in any of that deeper sand or soft sand we're driving on. Nice and gentle on your throttle. You'll feel if you come off the throttle, you'll notice that there's a lot of engine braking. Feel that coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah, helping us slow the car down without needing to use the brake. So the other really important part of driving on sand is reading the terrain ahead of us, okay? We always want to be a good couple of hundred meters ahead with the view that we're taking in. Out in front of the vehicle, what's the terrain like? How soft is the sand?
Yeah.
We can see that ahead of us here we've got ripples, we've got tyre marks in the tracks where we've been, which shows there's traction there. If we look out and we've got a much lighter surface, the sand looks much softer in its build-up, or we're looking at other people's tracks.
There's different colours just in front of us, isn't there?
That's it. So colours, tracks, the terrain, the gradients.
Okay.
It can all tell us about what speed we should be driving. And obviously the softer the sand is, the more momentum we need to keep within that vehicle to allow us to drive across the surface.
I suppose that is, I mean, anywhere where you're going where it's exploratory, anywhere where you're going where you don't know what's beyond the next horizon, you're constantly having to stay aware and be looking forward to see what you're coming into. And I suppose this is ever more pertinent for... Sorry, we're just reaching the edge of a cliff.
Sand is a surface that you just can't take anything for granted. Even stopping and pulling away is something we need to consider. We're looking to try and stop on a gentle gradient with the car facing down a slope.
Downhill,
okay?
right,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Remember, physics is always present, so let's use it to our advantage. We've gone down fairly deep, certainly something we need to look at. You can see we've got no light underneath the vehicle either, so we're probably pretty close to the chassis. I mean, certainly in times previous, this would be a bit of a dig scenario. We'd be using this quite heavily. There's some new technology on the car now. Remember we were talking about that all-terrain progress control?
Yeah.
It's certainly something we could try here. So ATP seat, we set it using this little button down here. Okay, think of it like an off-road cruise control. You get a little orange light come up on the dashboard. Okay, a little block here which is telling us that the system's on. Yeah. And we set it and activate it by hitting the plus button on our cruise control.
Okay.
Can you see how the block's gone solid now?
Yep.
So it's all set. All I'm going to do now is take my feet off the pedals and hopefully we'll feel the car start to move.
Yeah.
Feel the torque come in nice and slow.
Yeah, it's trying, isn't it?
Yeah, trying, feel it, gradually building, bit of movement, there we go. Just by using the technology on the vehicle, no digging required.
That is pretty extraordinary, that was properly stuck as well.
So remember, we don't want to go too fast. So nice and steady, keep coming up. That's it, slow it down a little bit, slow it down. Feed your throttle in, feed it in.
Woohoo! That was
perfect.
That was
climb out.
really cool.
That's it, a bit of throttle as we come out.